You may have a pond in your neighborhood that's looking a little green. You might be wondering, why is my pond green? Is it sick? Why do we have all these ponds around Chanhassen? And can I swim in them? The answer to that last question is a definite no, but the others are a little trickier to answer. First, we need to understand what stormwater ponds are and what they're used for. As cities grow, pouring more concrete and laying down blacktop for things like roads, driveways, and parking lots, water has fewer places to go. You see, when it rains, that water has to go somewhere. Otherwise, your home, lawns, baseball fields, businesses, your garage full of Prince memorabilia are way more susceptible to flooding. Water isn't the only thing sloshing around when it rains. Stormwater ponds, like this one off of Highway 5, collect the water, sediment, extra nutrients, and chemicals that wash off with it. The plants in the water absorb the nutrient runoff, helping filter the water. The rest of the nasty stuff sinks down to the bottom. Once the silt at the bottom builds up enough, it's scooped out. Stormwater ponds aren't some sort of suburban decor like a manicured hedge or inflatable lawn Santa. They're super important water collection and filtration systems designed to protect our lakes and streams. In a neighborhood like yours, stormwater runoff can contain excess nutrients from things like lawn care products and dog waste. These extra nutrients can lead to algal blooms. Ken, like that might be what's making your pond green? But it also might not be? In fact, the green you're seeing in your pond might be a totally natural thing that just naturally happens in ponds. To identify what the green in your pond might be, let's turn it over to a little game I like to call... That's better. Name that green thing! In this game, we'll turn to the experts to help you identify the green in your pond. Is it duckweed? Filamentous algae? Or blue-green algae? First up, duckweed.
My name is Ryan Pinkala and I work for the city of Chanhassen. Although it may look like green slime, duckweed is actually the world's smallest flowering plant. It looks very vibrant green and grows in thick mats across the surface of a pond. It's totally harmless to both humans and their pets, but it can provide habitat for animals like frogs and turtles, and even provide food for waterfowl like ducks and geese. And these stormwater ponds provide the perfect environment for these plants to grow.
Liz Forbes, Riley Purgatory Bluff Creek Watershed District. Filamentous algae are single-celled organisms that form colonies that look like long strands of green fuzzy hair. Filamentous algae is actually a part of a healthy pond ecosystem. They provide a food source for macroinvertebrates, fish, and aquatic insects. In midsummer, they begin to form large mats that trap gas bubbles and float to the surface of the water. Now, it may look gross, but filamentous algae doesn't produce any harmful toxins. An overabundance of algae, or an algae bloom, is a symptom of a pond that has too many nutrients. And those nutrients can be from grass clippings, fertilizers, and dog waste.
Josh Maxwell, Riley Purgatory Bluff Creek Watershed District. Blue-green algae is often confused with other types of algae, but it is actually a bacteria known as cyanobacteria. Blue-green algae and cyanobacteria are always present in the water. Only when it forms those dense pea green mat type oil slicks on the surface is when it has the potential to be toxic. Humans, when they come into contact with it, can get sick. Pets are more affected because they're smaller, they like to drink or lick their fur after being in the water, and it can cause them to become sick. It's always best to be safe, so when in doubt, stay out.
High concentrations of duckweed, filamentous algae, and cyanobacteria, blue-green algae, are all correlated with high nutrient levels, phosphorus, nitrogen. To reduce the amount of green stuff on your pond altogether, you need to reduce the amount of nutrients going into that pond. Basically, the less you feed them, the less they'll grow. It's not like you can just dump in a gallon of bleach or weed killer and the problem's solved. Please don't do that. A lot of the green you're seeing is a natural thing meant to help filter the water. These ponds are designed to filter water as safely and as efficiently as possible. We maintain them, we scoop them out when they're full, but we don't manage any of the greenery. Yet. We're currently exploring a pond treatment option, a chemical called alum, that captures phosphorus and brings it down to that silt at the bottom. This keeps the green stuff from eating and keeps the phosphorus from moseying over to a lake or a stream. It's still something we're gathering data on to see if it'll work in a stormwater pond, so fingers crossed. In the meantime, there are plenty of ways that you can help keep ponds less green. Pick up after your pets. Use less fertilizer on your lawn. Capture stormwater with rain barrels or rain gardens. Collect grass clippings and leaves and dispose of them at a yard waste facility like the one we have at Public Works. Not only will this help keep your pond less green, but it'll also help keep our community's water resources cleaner. Kind of a win-win. If you want to learn more about stormwater ponds or surface water projects in your area, please visit chanhassenmn.gov.